What's up, wrestling fans? I'm the Law Dog, Brent Lawson, and this is...
Hold on a second. I can say my name. I am the Gothic superstar, Devin Graves.
Can I go now?
Go ahead.
And we're here with the wrap-up for the 8-year anniversary show for HCWA. And it started off with a bang. The big back door opens up in the armory. In comes this long white limousine. And out steps JB Smooth, 3J3, Big Country, and the Generation of Truth. They had evidently commandeered the limousine from J.C. Santana and the Extreme Southern Outlaws and Justin Zane. We found out later on they had ordered the limo, and when it got to the HCWA headquarters, Generation Truth, 3J3, and Big Country got in it before J.C. Santana and the Extreme Southern Outlaws and Justin Zane got there. And then after that, the night started, and it didn't let go, I'm here to tell you. The first match of the night was Bobby Yella, and he wrestled Pero Tenesoro. Sorry if I screwed up that name. You know, apologies to the community, to the HCWA and everybody. But, you know, hey man, I tried. These two guys started off the anniversary show with a bang. It was a great match, phenomenal match, with Bobby Yella getting the pin and getting the win for the first match of the evening. And then, after that, Bobby Yella makes the grandest gesture of them all. He calls his girlfriend to the ring and proposes marriage. Now they're engaged. Congratulations and best of luck to Bobby Yella and his fiance. Mr. Graves, what else happened that night?
The second match, we had Chicano Power against Big Bite. We don't know too much about Big Bite, or at least I don't. But seems like this guy has potential. He gave Chicano Power a match, a tough match. But Chicano Power came out on top in this match. But keep an eye on Big Bite.
Big Bite was bad, man. He come out there with that black war paint on and that Venom, if you will, type mask. He looked awesome and put on a awesome match. So kudos to both guys for putting on a heck of a match. Third, we had Matt Mahoney and Rick and Tony, the old school outcast, managed by the one and only Ed Malice. They wrestled Mecca Mercenary and the Black Terror. And tell you what, it was a rough match. Those two guys, the 4 teams, 2 teams of 4 guys, they did some things I've never seen before, especially Mercenary. To be a big guy, he can move, and every move he does is devastating. And he couldn't ask for a better tag partner than the Black Terror. But at the end of the night, the old school outcast came out on top, Matt Mahoney and Rick and Tony, with Ed Malice by their side. So what else happened, Devin?
Next, we had the NRLL heavyweight title match with the champion TDT against Rocky Repster. Now, TDT, this guy, flat out, he's a beast. That's the only way I can describe TDT. This guy is just a beast.
He's 100% pure athlete.
And Rocky Repster put up a good fight against TDT. But TDT held on to his title in this match.
Oh man, Devin, that was an amazing match. These two guys really went at it, with TDT coming out on top, right?
Yes.
All right, next up, we had the Anarchy title chairs match. Kid Lightning versus Big Country. Woo! I tell you what, Kid Lightning with Dr. Xavier Blackstone, with George, and Big Country. Anytime Big Country's in the ring, it's going to be a heck of a match, and this was no exception. And a chairs title match at that, man, look out, Devin. But that sneaky doctor, he snuck over to the ringside while Kid Lightning had Big Country's attention diverted, and he snuck something in his water bottle. Big Country went over there to take a swallow of water just a few minutes later, and next thing you know, Big Country's bam, flat in the middle of the ring looking up at the lights. Well, then all Kid Lightning had to do was pin him for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Robert Ashe came out later after he seen what happened, and he said he's taking that water bottle to have it analyzed, and he's going to take it to the HCWA board of directors when he finds out what was in it. So, Dr. Blackstone, Kid Lightning, you better watch out, because Robert Ashe is on you on that one. And Big Country, you can bet he's going to pay you back for slipping him a Mickey in his title match.
Well, when they do get it, all that they're going to find is in that bottle was H2O. That's it.
H2O with a little something else too.
Nothing else was in the bottle.
What happened next, Devin?
It was nothing but H2O.
Yeah, that made Big Country pass out. What happened next, Devin?
Next, we had the Carolina Classic title between the champion, Roscoe Allen, and Chicano Power, fighting his second match of the night. Now, this match didn't leave nobody disappointed. It was action-packed all through the match. Some people say that somebody interfered, but I didn't see it.
It figures, don't it?
But
sometimes this guy's as blind as the referees are.
I ain't blind. I got 20/20. Anyway, so I hear they said Big Bite hit Chicano Power with a kendo stick.
You heard that? It was right there in front of us. He broke the kendo stick plumb over Chicano Power's head. I don't know where you were looking at.
the with the champion coming out on top, Roscoe Allen, one more time.
All right. Then next was a huge tag match. You had Robert and Christopher, the Generation of Truth, with 3J3 versus Extreme Southern Outlaws, Outlaw Wayne Taylor and Rebel Mike with Wild Thing. You know, these two teams have had a heated and a storied rivalry for months now. And for me, one of the high or low points, whoever you're looking at it, whichever team you're looking at it, is when they cut Robert's hair at Steelfest. All right, so they meet up, and Jesse Santana. Jesse Santana's had a bit of run, had a run of bad luck here lately with helping his guys, which he probably shouldn't be doing anyway. The briefcase that ended up costing Wild Thing his match, to Brass Knuckles that wound up costing Wild Thing his match. You see, there's a running parallel going on here. This time he throws the Brass Knucks in the ring to Extreme Southern Outlaws, and Robert of the Generation of Truth commandeers him. He picks him up and knocks out Wild Thing and covers him, gets the 1-2-3 pin. Jesse Santana, the Outlaws, and Wild Thing's in the ring. They're all mad about what happened as Christopher and Robert, the Generation of Truth, go out of the ring victorious. And what happens? After months of being by their side, being their bodyguard, being thick as thieves with the Extreme Southern Outlaws, the Extreme Southern Outlaws turned their back on Wild Thing and beat him down. You can bet receipts coming for that one later on. All right, Mr. Gothic Superstar, what else happened?
Next, we had this match even got my attention. It was the heavyweight champion, Matt Suffer, with Justin Zane, along with the manager, Jesse Santana, against Sweet Daddy and John Evans, with Lamont Steele in their corner.
It was great seeing Lamont Steele back in HCWA once again, even if just for one night.
This match would be in the main event anywhere. This match just plain and simple. This match kick you know what.
But is that the word he was looking for?
Hey, bud, y'all have another way to get back in there? Open that door the easier way.
No, that's not the easiest way. Was that the word he was looking for, Mr. Graves? Butt or tail? Never mind, Devin. I know what you was
thinking
looking
of
for.
another name. But
Yeah.
Trying to keep it.
I got you. But
action packed all through it. Surfer and Zane, they were awesome as a tag team. Sweet Daddy and Evans, they were good as a tag team. But it came down to when Sweet Daddy missed Matt Surfer and super kicked John Evans.
It's a slight miscalculation amongst tag partners. You see it all the time in wrestling. Sometimes it just can't be avoided.
That led to Justin Zane taking advantage of that and pinning John Evans. 1, 2, 3. Now, after that match, Evans and Sweet Daddy had some words. Then Evans hit Sweet Daddy with, I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like the rock bottom. Evans hit, let's just say Evans hit Sweet Daddy with the rock bottom to get even.
It looked like a rock bottom to me, and I guess we can say that now because The Rock is no longer wrestling right now, and he's not using it. So I guess the copyright, if you will, has been lifted. So, Mr. Graves, I guess you can't call it a rock bottom.
And that just turned up. That just turned up the heat between them two, as Evans and Sweet Daddy were getting into an argument in the locker room later that night.
Yeah, and JB Smooth had to intervene.
Overall, that was a great match with a good tag team coming out on top.
2 great tag teams.
Only one wins.
Yeah, only one wins. All right. The next match, it still hurts me to see these two guys go at it, knowing the life they had growing up and that they were brought back together by professional wrestling, and knowing professional wrestling is what broke them apart again. The former Graveyard Disciples, Chaos and Dark Angel, had a 4 Corners of Hell match. Fans who's been keeping up with this ongoing rivalry knows this is the 3rd in a series, the rubber match, if you will. And Dark Angel was up 2-0 over Chaos. 4 Corners of Hell match, the only way I can describe it is like hell on earth. You had a chair in one corner, a metal sign in one corner, a piece of plywood with barbed wire in one corner, and tell you the truth, I don't even know it was in 4th corner. And then they had a piece of plywood with barbed wire on it outside the ring too. So, all of which was used during the match. Oh, I know what it was in the 4 corner. It was a kendo stick with carpet strips on it.
No, it was a kendo stick with thumbtacks.
Thank you, Mr. Graves. He's right. It was a kendo stick with thumbtacks on it. Woo! What a devilish invention that was. Whoever came up with that for this match. Had to be the Gothic superstar Devin Graves come up with that one. But anyway, Dark Angel came out to the ring and was waiting for Chaos to come out. He was looking at the back, no Chaos. Chaos sneaks in from behind and starts to match. Kind of like Dark Angel did a couple of matches back when he jumped Chaos from behind. So now Chaos is jumping Dark Angel from behind. So a little catch as catch can wrestling, if you will. They used everything in that match, maybe even the kitchen sink. And then finally, Chaos teaches his little brother a lesson on respect and gets the W this time against Dark Angel. And a heck of a match. One heck of a match, guys. All right, Mr. Gothic Star, Superstar, what else happened?
Get the name right.
The Gothic Superstar, Devin Graves.
Get the name right.
I get it right. You get it right.
What's that name that Ed likes to call you?
Oh, Conrad Thompson.
Conrad.
I'm sure the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, won't be watching this.
Next.
He's too busy going over strategy with the old school outcast.
Next, we had a unholy, very unholy warfare match against Raven Havoc and J.W. Dalton.
Like JB Smooth says, it was carnage. Pure carnage.
They went about 10 minutes in this match.
Man, they went full blast from the bell.
They had Barber, they had I saw a brick in there. They had
just another brick in the wall, guys.
my mind's going blank, but just
Oh man, they had those carpet runners that holds carpet down.
carpet strips.
Carpet strips, yeah. They had the unholy designs made out of carpet strips. They was throwing each other into them. Oh my gosh, having to pick them out each other's backs after they would throw them when they would try to get up afterwards. They was having to pull them off each other.
Then the match, like I said, the match lasted about 10 minutes. And J.W. Dalton suffered two bad cuts to his right arm and to his left arm. And he had to leave the match and get medical help. And he had to be rushed to the hospital where he got 12 staples in his arm to close the cuts.
Such an unfortunate end to J.W. Dalton's night. Best wishes for a speedy recovery, Mr. Dalton.
I'm guessing that this match was determined to be a no contest. It was never announced because everybody was in shock and they didn't know what was going on. But I'm guessing this match was a no contest, and
It would have had to been a no contest.
you basically just hope that JW gets well,
I'm sure he will.
comes back soon.
He'll be back and better than ever.
Then what happened?
Well, then, after J.W. Dalton had to leave and get immediate medical attention, Big Country comes in after waking up from whatever Dr. Xavier Blackstone slipped him. He comes over. He's getting, he's in the back. He comes out, doesn't wrestle one match. He comes out and he steps up. He steps up to finish the match with Raven Havoc. I tell you what, when you talk about hardcore, two names come to mind: Raven Havoc and Big Country. You might say they're this generation's Sabu and Terry Funk, if you will. Raven Havoc got the pin on Big Country after a hard-fought match. And that was a match that ended the 8-year anniversary of HCWA. It was a heck of a show, heck of an anniversary, and here's to many more years of HCWA wrestling. Do you have anything to add to that, Gothic superstar?
Red Law Dog. We have a show coming up in Winston-Salem, June 22nd, Sam's Club, 6 p.m. It's a fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network, and it's free admission to get in. So, I know Winston-Salem might be a long drive for some people, but it's for a good cause. So, load everybody up, go to Winston-Salem, have some hamburgers, hot dogs, go in Sam's Club.
If you're going to see an HCWA show, you can bet your bottom dollar you're going to get your money's worth.
And watch some wrestling.
Because we have the best wrestling in the Carolinas. So, I'm the Law Dog, Brent Lawson, and this is
The Gothic Superstar, Devin Graves.
and we'll see you at a future show. Be there, be square.